years of real estate investment experience. I hope you can learn from my past experience and realize your dreams of financial freedom and a happy life. Hi, today's theme is how to catch good opportunities in real estate investment. If you want to catch the good opportunity, you need to focus on the big picture, not the minor things. Majority of people, they tend to look at the small and lose the big. They tend to focus on the minor things of a property. So they just miss opportunity after opportunity in front of their own eyes. I shared about my experience of purchasing a few over $1 million houses without even seeing them. I didn't see any reason that I needed to see those houses. From many successful people's experience, they always talk about location, location, location. They always talk about rental income return for investment. For these two major things, you don't need to see the house. Why do you need to see the house? For location, you can search the map and find out if it is in a good location. For rental income, you only need to read the legal documents like lease agreements. None of these major problems cannot be solved without seeing the house. So I was wondering why people needed to look into the house. I'm talking about investment properties. If you buy a residence as your own home, you do need to go in and take a look. But for real estate investment, for investment properties, there's no need. That's why I didn't go to look into those houses before I buy, and even after I bought. Lots of people go into the house and look at the details of the house. The chances are the more details they look at, the less decisive they became. When they got into the house, they might see a hole in the wall or a small crack in the window. They pick up those negatives and then make a wrong decision not to buy. That little hole in the wall, a little crack in the window, those are all minor things. With a small amount of money, you can repair it and restore it. So a lot of people, they focus on these minor things and then they forget about the big picture. Many investors, they like to listen to people around them. I used to take friends to see houses. The very common phenomenon was that I found out majority of people were not able to make up their mind. After they saw a house, they were qualified to buy. They liked the house. They would share the information of the house with their family or friends. And then they would ask for return appointments to come back and look at the house again with a big group of family and friends. Every time, after the second or the third visit, especially with the big group of so-called consultants, they changed their mind. Someone would pick up this problem or that problem about the house. After listening to all those negative comments, the buyers usually change their mind and gave up the deal. You may listen to somebody's advice, but before you listen, you need to make sure that somebody is an expert, that somebody is an experienced investor, qualified to give you advice. If not, they just came to the property to kill your deals, to prevent you from grasping the good opportunities, to block you from moving forward. Looking at the minor things were the biggest problem for most investors who miss good opportunities. Another thing that prevented investors getting good deals was price cut, trying to bargain. Lots of people just sat on one price. A property's price was decided by the market demand and supply. We all know if there were more supply than demand, the price would go down. More demand than supply, then the price would go up. If you want to cut price, if you want to bargain, the chance is that you would focus on something that is not as good, because smart investors would catch all the good deals without a chance for you to cut price. If a house is sitting in the market for a long time and the seller are willing to cut the price again and again, it would not be a good deal. Other people don't consider it a good deal. Why should you consider it a good deal? A good deal usually stays in the market for a very short period of time before it's sold. I have an example that people lost a good deal to me. In 1996, a friend of mine invited me to lunch. He told me that he just saw a 8-family house. The asking price was $260,000. It would be a very good deal. He liked to buy that house, but he was flying to China the following day. He didn't have enough time to go through the purchase process. He told me, I think it's a very good deal. If you are interested, you should buy this property. So after lunch, I drove by that property and I stopped in front. I just went there to verify the location. After a few minutes, before I even get in to see any unit, I called up the agent and I asked if there were any offers for that property. The agent told me, yes, there are several offers already, but the owner doesn't accept any offer yet. The highest offer is $240,000 and the owner wants to raise a little bit to $245,000. I then told the agent, I say, I offer $260,000 full price and all cash purchase. The agent asked me for a check of $500 to show my sincerity for that purchase. So I immediately gave him a check of $500. He then called up the seller. The seller verbally accepted my offer over the phone. After this, I went to the fitness center for swimming. I saw that a few of my real estate friends were in the hot tub. I greeted my friends and then during our conversation, the agent next to me received a phone call. Because I was so close, I heard them saying someone offered $260,000 and the seller already accepted the full price offer. After he hung up the phone, I told him I was the one who offered full price to buy that property. He said, oh my God, we have been bargaining between $240,000 and $245,000 for a few days. Now you pay full price to grab this deal. I said, it is a very good deal. I don't understand why you guys hesitate. Because of that small amount of $5,000, you lose a very good opportunity. It was a very good opportunity. My purchase of that property produced very high rental income to me and also appreciated in value very fast. 11 years later, in the year of 2007, I sold that property for the price of $1.5 million plus more than $800,000 net rental income. That means gross rental income minus all the mortgage payments to the bank. When I purchased this property, I didn't have any cash in hand. The total amount of $280,000 including purchase price plus about $20,000 transaction fees were all loaned from the bank. Using the rental payment, I paid off the $280,000 bank loan without a single dollar out of my pocket. I borrowed this $280,000 against my other property to purchase this property. That means I use other people's money, not my own money. And it brought me a capital gain of over $2 million. Many people, they didn't catch the opportunity. They were not decisive enough to make the deal. They just allowed these good opportunities that came their way to pass by in front of their eyes. Life is very short. If you catch a few good deals, a few good opportunities in your life, you have a good life to enjoy. If you are decisive, then you can grasp all the opportunities. Thank you. If you like my videos, please subscribe and share to more people so more people can benefit from my past experience. Feel free to leave any comments, suggestions, and questions. Thank you very much.